Look at this disgusting girl. It baffles me that she's yet to earn her life herself, Uchechi said in anger. Akuna kuna. Ahahaha. They laughed at her. That is too much now, Amaka responded. Anyways, it's a known fact that she's the most beautiful girl in our village, Amaka emphasized. She's beautiful, but her character dirty, said Uchechi, pointing at Adugo. Adugo walked shamelessly away from them. Getting to her hut, Adugo sat down and wept. She reminisced on her life. Why am I like this? Why can't I control this urge? I have slept with virtually all the men in this village. How have I become a laughingstock to all? That evening, Adugo's mother called out, Useless child! Won't you go and fetch firewood for me to prepare your father's food? Mr. Ikenna is Adugo's stepfather. She didn't grow up knowing her father. Yes, mother, Adugo responded. On her way to fetch firewood, she met Ogbonna the palm wine tapper, who has heard a lot about Adugo. He immediately makes a pass at her. Nwanyama, Omalichanwa, you just shine like a star. Let us get to know each other now. Adugo shamelessly smiled back, and before you knew it, they were making out under the palm wine tree. Mama Nkechi, a friend of Adugo's mother, saw her. She shouted, Adugo, is this a spell? Adugo hurriedly dressed up. Ogbonna said, Wanyama, don't mind that. Let us finish our business. She ignored him and hurriedly dressed up as she rushed to get the firewood. Getting home, she received the greatest beating of her life because Mama Nkechi had already gone ahead of her to report the incident to her mother. Thanks to Mr. Ikenna, who saved her from her mother. Will you kill her? He said. Nai, leave me. Let me discipline this useless girl. One fateful evening, Mama Adugo went to the market, leaving Adugo in the house to wait for her return. Her stepfather returned from the farm. Welcome, Papa. You returned early today. Hope all is well. He responded, All is well. Can you please get me my food? I am seriously famished. Adugo rushed to bring her father's food. Upon getting back to the hut, Adugo met her stepfather undressing, and she became lost in him. She made a pass at him, and one thing led to another. He slept with her. Mama Adugo returned and caught them in the heart. Nai, this useless girl has killed me, oh. Hey. She bounced on her heavily and began to beat her. Oh yeah, enough is enough. This is the height of it. I can no longer condone you. Pack your bags and leave my house, you dog, she exclaimed in anger. She began to beg, Mama, please forgive me. I won't do that again. Mr. Ikenna looked ashamed in one corner and was speechless. Adugo left her mother's house that evening. She spent the night in an abandoned house near the village stream. After 7 market days, a young handsome man from the city named Richard came to their village for a tour. While discussing with some guys in the village, Adugo walked past. Look at this stunning beauty. Hello, damsel, Richard said. The other guys burst into laughter. Who be damsel girl? Wey be say all the men for this village don't sample. Richard didn't look satisfied with their response. He ignored what they said but requested her address. You two fit sample am, na national cake. So they directed him to the abandoned hut near the stream. At night, Richard could not sleep. He kept thinking about her. So the following morning, he decided to trace her to the hut. Upon getting there, something happened. He met her sleeping with a man. Adugo saw him and she felt ashamed. Richard left her house feeling disappointed. The following day, Richard was set to go back to the city. Adugo ran after him, crying, "Please, I need you to help. I don't know why I keep messing up my life. It is not my wish. I think I have been cursed." Adugo cried out, "My being in this village has been a disaster. Please, can you take me to Lagos?" Richard initially resisted, but he later agreed to assist her. He took her to his house but avoided her like a plague, so that nothing would come between them. The following day, which was on a Sunday, Richard invited her to his church. After a powerful service, Adugo alongside Richard went to greet his pastor. When Pastor Uzo sighted Adugo, he requested she book an appointment because she needed deliverance. Adugo visited Pastor Uzo for the appointment. While narrating her ordeal, Pastor Uzo invited his wife to join him in the section. Pastor Uzo gave her the revelation she has never heard in her life. She was told that she has been under the manipulation of a serpent spirit. He explains further that while she was still a baby, her mother took her to a farm where she placed her under a possessed tree unknowingly. While the mother was busy working, a serpent crawled to her and entered into her private parts. Then she cried aloud. Her mother, not being observant, just carried her to pacify her. But ever since then, the serpent keeps growing in her and waited till she grew a bit before manifestation. Each time the serpent moved in her, she would develop an uncontrollable urge to be with a man. Adugo cried aloud, "Pastor, what can I do to be free?" The pastor responded, "We will pray for you." They immediately started a powerful prayer section. The spirit began to talk. "Leave me alone. I will not leave her. This is my abode. You cannot cast me out." "No, our body is the temple of the Most High God. I rebuke you in Jesus' name." She immediately fell on the ground, rolling on the floor. After the deliverance section, she felt like a new creature, set out to start a new life.